Con có biết tại sao chúng ta lại phải đi không?
I want to find.
Cha nghĩ đã đến lúc con phải đi và nhìn thấy thế giới.
For liberty, for justice, for all.
Con thấy không? Những ý tưởng này đã định hình nên các quốc gia.
Vâng, thưa cha.
Nhanh.
Good day to you, sir.
And to you, young Adams.
Ben, répète post-me.
Bon, répète après moi.
My father is my teacher, the world my school.
Adams began his career as a diplomat in Europe, representing a young America abroad.
In Russia, he learned the art of patience and persistence. In the Netherlands, he carried the weight of America's credibility.
He was a relentless diarist, recording thoughts with honesty and discipline. His journeys through Europe sharpened his understanding of nations and empires.
Even as a young man, he showed uncommon judgment.
Indeed. I quite agree. His diplomacy earned the respect of foreign ministers.
President Washington noticed his promise and appointed him minister to the Netherlands. In Berlin, he negotiated America's first Prussian treaty.
Languages became his tools of diplomacy.
He absorbed the politics of Europe, contrasting monarchies with republics.
Amid duty, he never lost sight of family bonds.
At last, he came home, bringing with him the wisdom of Europe.
He began practicing law, but politics soon beckoned.
By 1803, John Quincy Adams had entered the United States Senate.
Adams soon moved from lawmaker to diplomat once again.
Madison sent him to negotiate peace with Britain.
In Ghent, Adams played a vital role in ending the War of 1812.
The Treaty of Ghent restored peace between the United States and Britain.
Afterward, he served as America's minister to Britain.
His diplomacy laid the foundation for stronger Anglo-American ties.
President Monroe appointed Adams as Secretary of State in 1817.
He became the chief architect of America's foreign policy. In 1819, Adams secured Florida from Spain through the Adams-Onis Treaty. The treaty also defined America's borders all the way to the Pacific.
Adams strongly influenced what became the Monroe Doctrine.
He warned Europe against colonizing the Americas. The doctrine was a bold statement of independence for the Western Hemisphere.
Behind every treaty and doctrine, Adams left his precise mark.
By the 1820s, he was seen as America's greatest diplomat.
In 1824, Adams entered the most contested presidential election of his time. He faced rivals including Andrew Jackson, Henry Clay, and William Crawford.
The election was decided by the House of Representatives.
Clay threw his support behind Adams, tipping the balance in his favor.
In 1825, John Quincy Adams became the 6th President of the United States.
He proposed ambitious programs: roads, canals, national universities.
He envisioned a nation connected by infrastructure and knowledge.
Yet his plans faced fierce opposition in Congress.
His enemies accused him of corruption, calling his victory a corrupt bargain.
Despite his integrity, Adams struggled to unite a divided nation.
Many Americans distrusted his vision, seeing him as out of touch.
Still, he maintained a strong hand in foreign policy. He worked to strengthen America's presence overseas.
But at home, partisan divisions grew sharper by the day.
By 1828, Adams faced defeat at the hands of Andrew Jackson.
In 1829, Adams left the presidency quietly, but his career was far from over.
He returned to his family estate in Massachusetts.
Soon, he was called back to public service.
Elected as a congressman, he served for 17 more years.
He became known as the Old Man Eloquent.
He fought tirelessly against slavery.
His anti-slavery petitions made him a constant target of his opponents.
In 1841, he argued before the Supreme Court for the freedom of enslaved Africans. His words carried the weight of justice and history.
He won their freedom, securing his legacy as a defender of human rights.
Even in old age, he never abandoned public duty.
On February 21, 1848, he suffered a stroke on the House floor.
2 days later, John Quincy Adams passed away at the age of 80.
The nation mourned a statesman who had served from Revolution to Union.
John Quincy Adams left behind a legacy of intellect, principle, and unyielding service to the Republic.
If you liked this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more great stories.